Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Alma and this is Eternal Bliss. For today's video, I want to share with you 4 steps to manifesting your reality. See, the word manifesting sounds like it's so mystical, like it's so difficult, like it's an odyssey, a journey. When in reality, manifesting our desires, our reality, what we want, is actually pretty easy. And it's broken down into 4 steps. Here's step 1. Step 1, what do you want? Figure out exactly what you want. A lot of times we all want something. We have these longings, these yearnings. We always feel like we want more in life. But we don't know what we want. We don't know what that more is. And so it's really important to, first and foremost, be clear about our objective. Be clear about what we want and go ahead and only move forward to creating that. So it's really important to determine in very detailed precision what we want. For example, let's say that you want a new car. Okay, well, what kind of car do you want? There's so many different cars out there. When you're more specific about what you want, such as make, model, color, price range, then that want starts to become an actual belief. You start to believe that you can have that car, that you will have the car, and then it becomes a reality. It's really important that once you know what you want, it doesn't contradict any other desires. So for example, with the car, yes, you know what kind of car you want, you know the make, model, all the specifics, but then you realize, well, if I have a new car, that means I'm going to have a car payment. That means I'm going to have to pay insurance. That means I'm probably going to have to spend more time at work and I'm going to have to budget. I won't be able to go out with my friends anymore. And so once you start thinking about these things, then that initial desire of wanting a car all of a sudden starts getting pushed aside by other desires, the desire to work less, to have more free time, the desire to have disposable income so you can go out and have fun with your friends. And so that original desire of wanting a car is not going to manifest because you're canceling it out with all of these other wants and all these other things. And so it's really important that you know exactly what you want and only that. Step number 2, be your intention. It's kind of like fake it till you make it, but not really. You have to become your intention to be. Swamiji, my guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda, teaches us that we are our intention to be. So let's say that your intention to be is to become a professional athlete. Then you have to be that. You have to be highly integrated into every action you take, every step you take, lead you towards that intention to be, lead you towards becoming a professional athlete. So what does that mean? It means that from the moment you wake up, you have to get ready, you have to work out, you have to go to practice, have your good healthy meals. Every step you take has to lead to you becoming a professional athlete. And see, this is sometimes where our desires never manifest because we're not integrated to fulfilling them. So for example, if you want to lose weight, but you're putting more priority to other little desires such as snacks and not working out, then that right there blocks your original desire from manifesting. There's a really good quote by Swamiji that I really remember a lot when I want to manifest something. And that quote is, giving up the deeper desires for the sake of superficial desires is distraction. Giving up superficial desires for the sake of deeper desires is creating your own reality. So, what does that mean? That means when you push aside those little desires that are only distractions that are not going to get you anywhere or anything, you achieve your goal. You have to push them aside and focus only on what you want so that that want goes from a want to an actual reality. So, step 3 is take action and manifest. So once you know what you want and you start becoming integrated to it, then take action. Manifest it. That's what manifesting is. Manifesting is taking action. Swamiji teaches in a book called Living Enlightenment that there are two types of energy that can help us manifest our reality. The first type of energy is called Vak. Vak is our speech. So if I declare I will go to India this year, then the next step I need to do is to put the Kriya Shakti energy, which is the action. Great, so I've declared I will go to India this year. So now let me take action. Let me research plane tickets. Let me research how to get a visa. When is the next Inner Awakening program? And so on. So taking action means declaring what you want and acting on it. And the last step in this 4-step message is to, once you manifest what you want, enjoy it and remember the context of why you wanted it in the first place. Now, this is really important because a lot of times we get exactly what we want. See, life always gives us what we want. We are in this earth, in this planet, in this moment to manifest our reality, to live out and fulfill our desires. That's the whole point of taking human life. You weren't born to suffer. You were born to live out your desires and to create your reality and to achieve a higher state of consciousness. And so whenever we achieve and we manifest what we want, cosmos and existence is so happy for us. A lot of times we feel like, man, life really screws me over. But that's not true. Life gives us what we want. And if you feel like you're in a messed up position, then guess what? You put yourself there. So it's really important to remember, once we get exactly what we want, why we wanted it. So what that means is, for example, let's say that you wanted to manifest a new job where you were getting paid a lot of money, where you had a title, you had an important position, and it happened. You got the job. And then what happens? Well, you come to realize that having that job means putting in a whole lot more hours. And then you come to realize that with that great pay comes great responsibilities. And so all of a sudden you feel like, oh man, what did I get myself into? Well, to prevent any incompletions, any anger, any bitterness, and to feel like you've been screwed by life, you have to remember why you wanted this in the first place. Did you want this because you wanted a challenge? Did you want this because you wanted to make more money and create a better future for yourself, to provide for your family? Once you start remembering the context of why you manifested whatever it is you manifested, then all of a sudden you become grateful. No matter how bad a situation is, there's always something good about it. And we have to be grateful because everything is auspiciousness. Everything that happens in our lives is auspicious and it can teach us a lesson. And so, although at the moment you might feel like you're not exactly happy and you're not living the reality you want to, then know that you can always take action and change it, but always from the right context. Anything you do, make sure you understand fully why you want it and manifest it from the right context. And so I hope that these 4 steps to manifesting and creating your reality were very helpful. I truly wish that you yourself will manifest all of your desires and that you will be completely happy and complete about your choices and decisions. Please know that these 4 steps are actually a compilation of different teachings from my guru Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda. I will be providing some links to the satsang, which is the discourse from where that quote I shared earlier came from. It's actually a really great discourse that will be very helpful for you if you're seeking to manifest your own destiny. And also, I will put a link to a free PDF copy of the book Living Enlightenment, which is where Swamiji teaches about the 2 types of energy I mentioned, the Vak and the Kriya Shakti. And so you can check those out. Also, I'm going to be posting a link to a blog I wrote with this same context of this video. So in my blog, I speak more in detail, I give more examples. So if you want to look further into it, then make sure to check it out at eternalbliss.com. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next one, see ya.